I invite you to join me on a journey where we uncover how the changes you witness in your body are a mirror reflecting deep inner transformations taking place during your spiritual awakening. Today, we'll explore how every shift, be it physical or emotional, is not random at all, but a beautiful sign that a powerful process of healing and renewal is unfolding within you. While many might imagine spiritual awakening as a seamless, Zen-like state, the truth is that it's a dynamic journey filled with moments of both confusion and clarity, turmoil and peace, a natural ebb and flow of your evolving self. Every change you experience, whether it's a subtle alteration in weight, a transformation in the lines of your face, or the way your eyes now shine with a mysterious glow, serves as a powerful signal that your inner world is actively reshaping itself. I know that at times these shifts can feel overwhelming, as if your body is speaking in a language you don't yet understand. However, these very moments are your body's wise method of releasing what no longer serves you, clearing the space for a renewed sense of clarity and purpose. Imagine that every physical sensation, every unexpected change is like a secret message from your soul. A gentle reminder that beneath the surface, a profound healing is taking place, guiding you toward a truer, more authentic version of yourself. In this conversation, we will dive into the reality that spiritual awakening isn't about instantly attaining a state of perfect calm. Instead, it's a journey where every up and down, every twist and turn invites you to grow and evolve. So, if you're ready to discover how even the physical changes you might initially find unsettling are actually powerful markers of your inner evolution, I welcome you to embark on this exploration with an open heart and a curious mind. Allow yourself to be embraced by the gentle truth that what appears as chaos or turbulence on the outside is, in fact, a beautiful and necessary process of transformation unfolding within you. Together, let's step into this sacred space of reflection and self-discovery, free from judgment, with warm hearts and a deep reverence for every twist and turn of this profound journey. This journey is not merely about noticing changes in your body, it's an invitation to reclaim your inner power, to recognize that every shift you feel is a stepping stone toward unveiling the true essence of who you are. Drawing upon timeless wisdom from spiritual teachings, I will share insights that have helped many navigate even the most challenging moments, so that you, too, can trust in this natural process of evolution and healing. Let the images of your body's subtle signals, the changes, the awakenings, the shifts, serve as a mirror reflecting the ongoing healing of your heart and soul, inviting you to embrace each moment with love and courage. Now, let's begin this soulful exploration together, where each physical sensation is celebrated as a significant milestone on the path to spiritual awakening, leading you ever closer to the peace that resides within. Understanding spiritual awakening. Let me share with you my understanding of spiritual awakening, a term that in its simplest form means coming into a clearer recognition of the deeper reality within and around us. A gentle unfolding of our true inner nature. You see, a spiritual awakening is not something reserved for mystics in remote temples. It is an intrinsic, natural process that each one of us can experience at various points in life. There is a common misconception that awakening is always a state of peaceful perfection where every moment is tranquil and free from any discomfort or uncertainty, but that's not truly the case. Instead, this journey of awakening is beautifully intricate. It touches every facet of our existence, our emotions, our thoughts, and our very physical bodies, revealing subtle yet profound transformations. As we grow and evolve, the process of spiritual transformation often brings with it moments of deep confusion and discomfort, as if our whole being is being reassembled and refined in ways we never imagined. It is precisely this continuous evolution, this ebb and flow of challenges and breakthroughs, that marks the true essence of spiritual awakening, inviting us to embrace change as a natural part of life's unfolding. In reflecting on teachings from Buddhism, we see that the journey toward enlightenment is filled with impermanence and the shedding of attachments, guiding us to live more fully in the present moment. Likewise, the insights shared by Eckhart Tolle in The Power of Now remind us that true awareness is found in embracing the present, where our inner turmoil gradually gives way to a quiet, grounded presence. And as Michael A. Singer illustrates in The Untethered Soul, letting go of our inner barriers and habitual self-concepts paves the way for an expansive experience of freedom as we connect with the boundless essence of our being. The authenticity of these teachings underscores that spiritual awakening is not a destination but a continuous process. A dynamic journey with twists and turns, where every moment, whether filled with clarity or clouded by uncertainty, is a valuable part of our growth. In embracing this profound process, we learn that even the moments of confusion are instructive, guiding us gently towards deeper understanding and inner peace. It is here in the interplay between light and shadow that we find the true beauty of awakening. A beauty that lies in the constant reformation of who we are, revealing that every challenge is simply a stepping stone to a higher state of being. By accepting both the calm and the storm, we open ourselves to a fuller experience of life, one in which every change is a sign of the deep, transformative power operating within us. As we come to understand these layers of our existence, may you feel encouraged to view your own journey as a beautiful, intricate unfolding, where every experience, every sensation, and every thought is a teacher guiding you gently toward a more authentic and awakened self. The physical changes, our body's wisdom. In our journey through spiritual awakening, one of the most tangible signs is the physical transformation our body undergoes. Subtle yet unmistakable shifts in our weight, the contours of our face, our posture, and even the vibrancy of the energy we emit. These physical manifestations aren't random or arbitrary. They are the body's intuitive way of releasing deep-seated traumas and dense energies that have been stored over the years, silently holding us back from our fullest expression. When we observe spontaneous weight loss, or even shifts in our appearance such as subtle changes in our facial features and posture, these phenomena are actually signals of an inner purification process, a cleansing that goes beyond the mere physical to touch the very essence of our being. Sometimes you might notice temporary water retention or a sudden lightening in your frame, and while these changes may feel disconcerting at first, they are nothing more than nature's way of recalibrating and aligning your physical self with the new, elevated frequency you are moving towards. It is essential to trust in your body's inherent wisdom, even when your conscious mind struggles to understand the process. Your body is engaged in a silent, profound healing work, making adjustments that pave the way for greater clarity and inner freedom. Let me share the story of Mary, a person much like you and me, who began noticing these changes during her own spiritual journey, changes that at first left her bewildered and even a bit frightened. Mary noticed that her reflection in the mirror was subtly changing. The lines of her face softened, her posture grew more relaxed, and there was an undeniable glow in her eyes that hadn't been there before. At first, she felt uneasy. Her body was expressing something she couldn't articulate, a silent language of transformation that her rational mind wasn't ready to interpret. However, as Mary began to delve into the meaning behind these physical changes, she realized that they were not signs of decay or loss, but rather a profound release of emotional baggage and accumulated stress. Every fluctuation in her weight, every subtle shift in her appearance, became a powerful reminder that her body was actively shedding outdated energies and embracing a new level of vitality and awareness. Mary eventually learned to see these physical signals as messages of hope and evidence of her ongoing healing process, a reminder that her body, with all its wisdom, was guiding her towards a more authentic and liberated existence. This intimate dialogue between the body and the soul is a beautiful invitation to trust the process, to know that every unexpected change is a step towards aligning more fully with your true self. As we continue along this path, let us celebrate these changes, not as obstacles, but as the sacred language in which our bodies speak, telling us that healing, growth, and a deeper connection with our inner truth are unfolding with every breath we take. Inner transformation, emotional release, and ego dissolution. In the midst of our spiritual journey, our inner world begins to stir with a powerful mix of emotions. Moments of startling clarity interwoven with periods of deep confusion, fear, and emotional turbulence. There are times when the mind feels bathed in pure, radiant light, and then suddenly, it is overwhelmed by shadows of uncertainty and despair, as if the very essence of who we are is being challenged. These emotional oscillations, this dance between serenity and turbulence, are not anomalies or flaws in our journey. Rather, they are the natural rhythms of awakening, essential for our deepest transformation. Every surge of intense doubt or overwhelming joy acts like a cleansing rain, washing away the layers of old attachments and outdated feelings, preparing us for renewal. At the heart of this transformation lies the concept of ego death, where the conditioned identity, the layers of self built from past beliefs, habits, and fears, gradually dissolves away. The process of letting go, though it can feel disorienting and even painful at times, is the very soil from which a true, authentic self begins to sprout and flourish. I recall the journey of John, a person much like any one of us, who found himself overwhelmed by a torrent of emotions as his long-held self-concepts began to crumble, leaving him feeling lost in a sea of uncertainty. During this intense period, John experienced waves of emotional overwhelm, where the very ground beneath him seemed to shift, and his identity, as he knew it, appeared to vanish into the ether. Yet, within that seemingly chaotic release of emotion, he gradually discovered an unspoken serenity, a quiet, persistent call from deep within that whispered of possibilities beyond his old self. As the storm of his emotions subsided, John began to understand that this tumultuous phase was simply the necessary shedding of old, limiting beliefs, making space for the emergence of his true essence. He learned to honor the painful moments as much as the joyful ones, recognizing that every tear and every moment of inner chaos were stepping stones to a more authentic and liberated way of being. Through this process of emotional release and the dissolution of the ego, John began rebuilding his identity from a foundation of truth and inner peace, free from the constrictions of his former self. Embracing both the light and the shadow, he realized that the duality of his inner landscape was the very canvas upon which true transformation was painted, a harmonious blend of vulnerability and strength. This inner transformation, marked by the inevitable release of the old and the painful yet liberating experience of ego dissolution, ultimately guided him to a place of profound inner harmony. In every moment of deep confusion or overwhelming clarity, there lies a sacred invitation to shed what no longer serves us, paving the way for a rebirth into a truer, more expansive state of being. Let us cherish these moments, however challenging they might appear at first, for they are the very gateways to discovering our most authentic selves, as we embrace both the release and the renewal that come with each passing breath. Heightened sensitivity and spiritual clarity. As your spiritual awakening deepens, you may find that your ability to feel emotions and energies becomes far more acute, not only experiencing your own inner states with remarkable intensity, but also tuning in deeply to the emotions of others and the ambient energies of the spaces you inhabit. It's as if, in the quiet moments of reflection, your chakras begin to open one by one and you become aware of a delicate network of energy channels pulsing with vibrant life, allowing you to sense even the subtlest energetic flows in people, places, and objects around you. Imagine that your energy, which once moved slowly like a cumbersome freight train laden with old, heavy baggage, now transforms into a sleek, fast-moving bullet train that slices through the air with clarity and purpose, clearing away any remnants of stagnation. This energetic acceleration ushers in a dual experience. On one hand, it catalyzes the manifestation of your deepest desires and brings positive opportunities into your life with a burst of creative power. On the other, it can intensify challenges as unresolved emotions and deeply buried scars suddenly rise to the surface. Learning to navigate this intense sensitivity becomes one of the most empowering lessons of your journey, as it teaches you to set clear, energetic boundaries, choosing with discernment what you allow to enter your energy field and what you must let pass. Consider Mary's journey, for instance. A woman who once found herself overwhelmed by the sheer volume of external energies and intense emotions that bombarded her, until she learned to distinguish between what uplifted her spirit and what only drained her vitality. In time, Mary discovered that by respectfully setting these boundaries and practicing energetic discernment, she could preserve her inner balance, harness the potent flow of energy for creative expression, and form deeply resonant, authentic connections with those around her. This heightened sensitivity and clarity transformed not just the way she felt, but the very fabric of her life, infusing every moment with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper awareness of the interconnected tapestry of light and love that surrounds us all. The journey of heightened sensitivity and accelerated energy is a beautiful and powerful reminder that every sensation, every emotion you experience is a signpost guiding you toward deeper spiritual clarity and authentic living. Bringing it all together. Your journey to authenticity. As we bring everything together, it becomes evident that the physical changes you experience, those subtle shifts in your weight, the gentle transformation of your posture, and the radiant glow now shining in your eyes, are not just alterations in appearance, but profound markers of the deep, inner transformation unfolding within you. These physical manifestations, combined with the powerful release of pent-up emotions and the gradual dissolution of the old ego, serve as clear milestones on your journey toward aligning with your truest essence. Every twist and turn, the moments of clarity that cut through the darkness and the periods of confusion and emotional turbulence, has been a crucial stepping stone, each challenge nudging you closer to inner freedom and unmistakable clarity. Embrace the understanding that even the most turbulent shifts, the overwhelming bouts of doubt and fear, are sacred signals from your inner self, guiding you gently toward profound healing and liberation that goes far beyond the surface. Reflecting on these experiences, you begin to see that each transformation, be it a tender physical change, a cathartic emotional release, or the letting go of an outdated identity, has woven together a rich tapestry of lessons, each one paving the way toward deeper understanding and personal empowerment. It is the unwavering trust in your body's and soul's natural process of healing and evolution that nurtures true growth, allowing you to stand united in the face of adversity and find a profound sense of inner peace. With every deep, conscious breath you take, with every tear that releases old pain, and with every spark of renewed energy that ignites from within, you draw closer to living authentically, unburdened by the past and open to infinite possibilities. Let this moment remind you that your journey is an ever-unfolding story of resilience and beauty, where every challenge is a sacred part of your rebirth into a higher, more expansive state of being. Standing at the intersection of your past experiences and the bright promise of the present, allow the accumulated wisdom from your physical, emotional, and spiritual shifts to illuminate your path toward a future filled with clarity, unconditional love, and true freedom. Trust deeply in this journey, for as you integrate all these transformative elements, you not only heal but also rediscover that luminous, authentic essence that is uniquely, beautifully you. As we reach the end of our journey together, I want to remind you that spiritual awakening is not a destination but a continuous voyage of self-liberation and unconditional love, where every twist and challenge paves the way for deeper growth. Embrace every facet of your transformation, viewing each moment, whether filled with joy or steeped in challenge, as an invaluable opportunity to grow wiser, more compassionate, and more in tune with your true inner essence. I invite you to take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if this message resonates with you, so that together we can continue exploring the vast landscape of spiritual awakening and personal growth. Please feel free to leave a comment below sharing your own experiences, insights, or any questions that arise on your transformative journey. Your stories not only inspire others but also remind us all that we are united in this beautiful quest for authenticity. I deeply appreciate you joining me on this soulful exploration, and I hope that each word has served as a gentle guide on your path toward inner truth and radiant freedom. Remember, every change you experience, no matter how challenging it may seem, is a precious step toward unveiling the truest, most liberated version of yourself. A testament to the infinite power of inner healing and love. Thank you for allowing me to share this part of the journey with you. May you continue to walk your path with courage, compassion, and an unwavering trust in the ever-evolving magic of life.